Hi, Junior with today's thought. Today we're going to New York. I take a special interest in New York because, as you may know, you will know if you've been watching this vlog for a while, I lived in New York for 40 years. I moved to Tennessee, where I am now, early 2019. So I keep up on what's going on in New York. And the other city I keep tabs on is Detroit, because that's where I was born. Born in Detroit, grew up in Detroit, moved to New York in 1977. So, well, as you probably all know, whether you take a special interest in New York or not, that New York is a so-called sanctuary city where they're supposed to welcome, or they say they welcome, unlawful aliens. Or until they did, until the governor of Texas, Abbott, took them up on their declaration of being a sanctuary city and started sending actual unlawful aliens to New York City. And now they've got these unlawful aliens just coming out of their ears. They rented, the city rented an entire hotel, a Holiday Inn, to put these unlawful aliens in. They had them in the Roosevelt Hotel, and they ran out of room there, so they're now unlawful aliens on the street. The federal government was sending since I don't know how they can complain, the federal government was sending unlawful aliens to upstate New York, in other words, to the conservative red parts of New York State. And now they're coming, the Texas governor is sending them to New York, and they've got so many unlawful aliens, it's a real problem for them. So they called, the mayor and the governor has been calling on, especially the mayor of New York City, Eric Adams has been calling on demanding that Washington do something about the problem, which in his mind is to give them billions of dollars to house and take care of these unlawful aliens in New York, one of the most, if not the most expensive city in the world as far as rent goes. I think the average rent now for a little studio apartment is somewhere north of $3,000. In Tennessee, I have a 3-floor condo for about $1,000. The mortgage plus the condo fee, about $1,100. Anyways, enough about me. The problem is that the mayor is not asking for the one obvious solution, just for the price of a phone call. Call New York, Washington, and say, come and get these aliens and take them out of the country. Because New York is saying we don't have room for them in New York. They refuse to, New York City, they refuse to acknowledge that, well, no other city has room for these unlawful aliens either. That's why Texas is sending them from these border towns that are overflowing with unlawful aliens and sending them to New York City. Anyways, the mayor, to say, well, we love our unlawful aliens, and to show support, there was a rally in front of City Hall. The mayor was there, and several other dignitaries, and they to have all New Yorkers come out and express their support for these unlawful aliens. Now, you have to keep in mind, New York City, the population is about 8 million, give or take. It's 8 million or more. Even with the number of people who are fleeing the city, people like me, I think there's still north of 8 million people. Anyways, so they announced this rally, and guess how many people showed up to this rally? 50 out of a population of 8 million bothered to come to City Hall to express their support for the unlawful aliens. And that just tells you that the New Yorkers are getting fed up with it. Maybe they're reaching the point where that they reached earlier when David Dinkins was mayor, and he was so bad that the city, New York voters elected Rudy Giuliani, who turned the whole city around for 2 terms, and then Michael Bloomberg, for whatever you think of him as a Democratic candidate for president, or even as a mayor, he had to, we called him Nanny Bloomberg, because he wanted to limit the sizes of sodas that you would order, the big gulp or whatever. He wanted to outlaw those at 7-Eleven because he thought it was too much sugar, never figuring, well, people would just order 2 of the smaller ones. Anyways, but he kept order, and the city was livable. It continued to be livable after Giuliani. Now it's getting worse and worse, and a lot of the problem is these unlawful aliens. And the point I'm making is, you're seeing only 50 people show up for this rally. Maybe they're reaching that point again where they will vote for a Republican again, a Republican mayor. I don't know how much good he could do with a still overwhelmingly Democratic city council. But anyways, we'll wait and see what happens. But that just goes to show you that this support for unlawful aliens in this country, it is declining. And let me throw one more little bit of tidbit here. Now, I may have more about to say this in a future vlog. The Rasmussen poll of likely voters, Biden was 40% today, 40% even, and it's a 3-day moving average. That means there had to be at least one day, if not 2 days, where he was below 40%. So let's see what happens. I gave you my wish in an earlier vlog. I would love to see Biden consistently below 40% among likely voters, and that would be just another nail in the coffin of this horrible, absolutely the worst presidency in my lifetime, at least. And that's it. I hope you're having a great Memorial Day. I'm recording this Friday, but you're going to see it on Memorial Day. Enjoy your barbecues. Get a nice thick steak. And let's see. Oh, you hear that beeping? That's my hard-boiled eggs. They're ready now. I'm going to, from the egg maker. So, signing off now. Thanks a lot for watching. If you could subscribe, that would really be great. So come back again and, well, share it with anybody who would like it. But most of all, come back and see me again. Would love to see all of you again. And until I do see all of you again, bye.